Imagine you're running a small factory in Ohio. One day, the cost of steel spikes overnight, not because of demand, but because of politics. This is the story of how Trump's tariffs shook us manufacturing and the real people behind the headlines. Part 1. What were the tariffs? Back in 2018, President Trump declared a trade war, mainly with China. The idea? Impose tariffs on imports to boost American industry and bring jobs back home. On paper, it made sense to many, protect local businesses from cheap foreign goods. Part 2. The human cost behind the numbers, but for small manufacturers, things weren't so simple. I spoke with a toolmaker from Indiana who saw his material costs jump 30% in just a few months. He said, "I support American jobs, but I had to lay off 2 guys just to stay afloat, while U.S. steel producers gained. Manufacturers who relied on steel like automakers got squeezed. We make stuff here, but if we can't afford the parts, how can we compete?" Part 3. Ripple effects no one expected. And the effects didn't stop at factories. Farmers lost key buyers when China hit back with its own tariffs. A soybean farmer from Iowa told Reuters, "We're not politicians, we're just trying to make a living." In the end, the government paid billions in subsidies to cover the losses. Kind of like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Part 4. Did it work? Manufacturing jobs did rise briefly, but the momentum didn't last. By late 2019, growth had slowed, and many companies quietly moved operations to Vietnam or Mexico instead of bringing them back to the U.S., it turns out. Tariffs alone weren't enough to reverse decades of outsourcing. Part 5. What we learned: Trump's tariffs were a bold attempt to shift the trade balance. But the real lesson? Manufacturing isn't just about borders, it's about people, pricing, and global partnerships. And the people on the ground often pay the highest price when policies clash with reality. If you are someone who works with your hands or runs a small business, you probably felt the impact firsthand. Drop a comment below. Did tariffs help your industry or hurt it? Let's hear your story.